Traditionally, the Garos, known as Achik Mande, meaning hillman, are the second largest tribal community in Meghalaya. The word Garo originates from Gar, meaning to go or part, and according to one of their myths, the Garos migrated from Tibet, crossing the Brahmaputra river to settle in Meghalaya and the surrounding regions. Within Meghalaya, the Garos reside mainly in the region of the Garo Hills district. Here they practice jhoom or shifting cultivation, clearing the hillsides to grow rice and millets, along with a variety of vegetables and cash crops like cotton, chili, and ginger. In these jhoom fields, the Garo erect temporary structures so that they may shelter from the sun and rain during the day. Bamboo is an important forest resource for Garo. It is cooked and eaten, and also used to construct houses, everyday tools, and utensils. The Garos are a matrilineage community, with women inheriting the property from their mothers. Originally nature worshippers, the Garo celebrate Wangala, the traditional harvest festival in October-November, to offer thanks to the sun god for a bountiful harvest. The 3-day-long Wangala festival marks the end of the laborious months spent in the fields and heralds the onset of winter. This is a village-level celebration, and the village chief usually fixes the date on which these festivities will begin. On the first day of the festivities, a ceremony is performed at the house of the village chief, in which the newly harvested rice is cooked and offered to the Garo deities. A sacrifice is also made. The second day of the festivities is when the Wangala dance takes place. Both men and women take part, the men playing long drums of hardwood and the women carrying bamboo baskets and other agricultural implements. The lead male dancer holds aloft the traditional two-edged sword and bamboo shield of the Garo as he dances.
हम लोग किस तरह से रहन सहन है हमारे, किस तरह से हम लोग खेती बाड़ी करते हैं, किस तरह से हम लोग काम करते हैं, वो सब इस डांस फॉर्म से की माध्यम से ही दिखाया जाता है। और ये हम लोग का सबसे बड़ा त्यौहार होता है। और इसी में ही, इसी वनगाला में ही हम लोग अपने जीवन संगिनी को भी चूज़ किया जाता है।
Traditionally, the dancers would travel to every house in the village, dancing and sharing rice beer with the household to celebrate the harvest. Joking and teasing are part of the celebrations. These festivities allowed the unmarried youth to interact freely with one another and choose their life partners. The steps of the dance depict the Garo way of life, work and agriculture, with the planting of seeds, harvest and activities like husking of grain being depicted. The folk songs sung during the Wangala also speak of the Garo way of life, their connection with nature and philosophy of life. Rice beer, brewed from the newly harvested paddy, is an important part of these festivities and is shared by the dancers who use dry gourd ladles to savor the drink. The traditional drums or dama are an essential part of the Wangala dance. In the past, the young men who lived collectively in the bachelor dormitory of the village made these drums. Chisel and fire were the only tools allowed for the construction of this instrument. In recent years, due to the laborious nature of this task, drum making has declined among the Garo. With the spread of Christianity, a very small section of the Garo continue to worship Garo deities and celebrate the traditional festivals. Over time, the Wangala has thus emerged as a symbol of shared Garo identity between these two groups. Today, the Garo community celebrates the festival collectively, with several villages gathering to take part in this energetic dance and hold competitions amongst themselves. Among the most popular celebrations is the Wangala festival held at Asanang, a village in Rongram block of West Garo Hills. Known as the 100 Drums Wangala, it attracts both the local residents and visitors alike. 100 boys gather from the surrounding villages to beat the long drums and dance the Wangala dance with an equal number of girls dressed in colourful attire as part of this vibrant celebration. Today, the Wangala festival and dance present the current generation of Garo with the opportunity to interact with one another and reaffirm ties of kinship between villages. Through the festivities, they are able to reconnect with their roots and traditions, encouraging them to help preserve the rich heritage of the Garo.